Alrighty, so I want to split the head since our UVs are basically, so if we look at our UV sets in the UV set editor, so we can see our head UVs and we can see our body UVs, which are just basically all of the body, and then with the head, it's basically just from the neck on up. So we want to have two separate maps, and so with that, I just want to make sure that we assign another map to the head. So under Windows, Rendering Editors, Hypershade, we're going to actually grab this mascot mat and we're just going to duplicate that, and this one, so the first one, the mascot mat, we're going to actually name this one mascot underscore body underscore mat, and then this one, the second one, we're going to name this one mascot head underscore mat, and that should be just fine. Okay, so with that we can close that down. And so from this head we want to actually just grab all these spaces. So we can, the easiest way to get there is just go just select all the UV actually I had B turned on. So with all those shells selected, okay, we're just going to right click, actually in the model view. So right click and then say assign existing material, and we'll name this mascot head mat. All right, and I'm just going to make sure that that's mascot head mat. Okay, so once we grab the body, we can grab those body UVs and just make sure that those, when those are selected, and we go to material attributes, and we see mascot body underscore mat. So this one, if we grab those head UVs, okay, we go to there and we say material attributes. Actually, let's see, mascot head, yeah, that's really weird. Okay, so I'm going to grab those UVs, and then I'm going to actually go into the rendering editor Hypershade again, and I'm going to select the mascot head, and I just want to make sure, okay, so with those shells, I'm actually going to convert to two faces. So to get to that, again, so we just control, right click, two faces. So now we're at the face level, okay? So with that, we should be able to take this and assign material to selection. Okay, there we go. So that should be right now. So when I select this one and go to material attributes, I should see material head mat, which is correct. So with this one, I just want to make sure that this, again, this is mascot mesh low. Okay, and then I'm going to close the UV set editor, and then I'm going to grab actually all these shells and I'm going to move them over. So under tools in the show UV toolkit, there's a align and snap. So if I just say snap here, should snap right to that corner or to this side. And so I'm actually just going to move this guy over a little bit just so I can have a little padding. And so that should be just in the right spot there. Alright, so I'm actually going to save this scene. again. Okay, so in Maya, I'm going to actually call this mascot low poly material or matte. So this is basically our materials are assigned and the mesh is ready to go. So with that, so now that I have that, I'm going to go to hit F8, and so just go to my main, so I'm in object mode and not, so object mode and not component mode. Okay, so with that, I can go to File, Export Selection, and go to my export folder and name that Mascot Mesh Low and export. And that was pretty fast. Okay, so we'll close down Maya. Since we saved that, we don't have to save again. And we'll open up in Substance. Okay, so one thing that I forgot to point out is that in the latest version of Substance, we can paint across UDIMs. So what that means is that UV tiles can be, so UV tiles can go 1, 2, 3, 4, but they all start from the left to the right. So this one being number 1, we can't have anything going over to the left, so we need to go to the right hand side. So with that mesh selected, if we go to our UV editor again, actually I need to just close that panel and bring it over to my main monitor. So with that, if we go to UV sets and we go to that UV set editor, if we look at map number 1, this has both, but you'll see that the head UVs are actually out of the UV space. So this needs to move over to the right. So with that, we need to just make sure that we are selecting all of our UV shells, and then we're going to align and snap to this to the edge here. So, and then with that, we can actually just move that over. So we actually have with one, so we have the one map set, UV set, and the second map UV set. So with that, we should be able to paint across UDIMs correctly with this in mind. So we can actually close that and hit F8, and then also on this, we're just going to actually select this and export again, export selection, and we'll go to the export folder and mascot mesh low and re-export that, and we'll say yes to the replacement, and then we will open up in Substance, and that way our UDIMs are over in the correct space. So see you over in Substance.